No matter where you are in this moment, your only intention is to allow yourself to be fully here, present, grounded in this space right now. Close your eyes and let your body settle more deeply into the chair beneath you, or the bed, the blanket, the floor, wherever you are. Just allow it to happen naturally. Take a slow, comfortable breath in and breathe out, feeling the rise and fall of each breath like gentle waves on the shore. You may begin to notice already something within you is starting to shift, a loosening around your eyes, a gentle warmth spreading across your shoulders, a simple, quiet awareness that there's no pressure here. You don't need to concentrate, you don't need to try. Your unconscious mind knows exactly what to do. And as you continue to listen, you may notice your imagination beginning to open, like branches of trees parting, allowing sunlight to filter through. In that light, you see a path that leads you to somewhere timeless, somewhere peaceful. A natural path, all stone beneath your feet, soft moss growing at the edges, tree branches arching above. And as you begin to walk, you might notice that the air feels different here, lighter, clearer, as though it has never held a single worry. The air smells of flowers, of clean rain, an air of possibility, like a quiet peace in the back of your mind. And here, as you continue walking this gentle path, you begin to notice how deeply the land itself welcomes you, as though every curve of this trail has been waiting for you, not for who you try to be or want to be, but for who you already are underneath it all. Each step that you take now is not just movement forward, it is letting go. You might feel it in your shoulders, in your hands, in your mind, a soft, beautiful release of effort. In this place, nothing hurries. Even time feels softer here. Maybe you hear the birds above you, or the gentle murmur of a stream nearby. Every sound here, a reminder of stillness, of peace. Feel the quality of the ground beneath your feet as you continue your walk. the soft resistance of moss, the quiet strength of old stones. And there are moments when rays of light filter through the trees and catch you, warming your skin. Breathe it in. You belong here. And just ahead, you begin to see it rising from the landscape. The castle where worries don't exist. Its towers reach gracefully into the sky, walls of stone so ancient, ivy and flowers blooming, animals surround it. Even nature trusts this place. And you walk up to it and gently place your hand on that door. Feel its warmth beneath your palms. Solid, strong, safe. And the door opens because it knows that you are ready. And as it does, light spills out like honey, a soft golden glow. It pours over your skin, your mind, and you know that the moment that you step inside, worry cannot follow in. And you step inside and you breathe in that air. Your breath feels fuller here, easier. There are paintings hanging from the walls, but they don't tell stories of kings and battles. They tell your story. Not in words, but in feeling. Memories of quiet joys that you had forgotten for a moment. This castle holds them. You could reach up and touch some of the paintings. Feel them. There is no noise. There is no chaos. There are no clocks here ticking away at what you should be doing. There is only the soft but strong presence of stillness, freedom, peace, and calm. You could walk into the library. Every book here is a reminder of your strengths. You run your fingers along the spine of one that draws you in, and the moment you touch it, you're flooded with a quiet feeling. Perhaps pride, or courage, or the joy of having made it through. You don't need to open every one. It's enough to know that they are all here, and they are real. You could move into a room where music plays, running your hands along the instruments. Notes of poetry written, sheets of music to be completed. So much creativity is expressed here. This is the part of your mind that knows how to create solutions. And here, that skill is visible, almost tangible, flowing all around you. You don't need to grasp it, just walking through this space lets it settle deeper into your awareness. You walk through the corridors of this beautiful castle, and you find yourself in the chapel. You see glimpses of moments where you stood tall, moments of patience, moments of gentleness. This is the hall of self-compassion. You may pause here for a moment, letting these reflections fill you, not as something to achieve now, but as something to simply receive. You now walk a path that winds gently towards the heart of the castle. A gentle wooden door waits ahead, just slightly ajar. You push it open and step into the kitchen, and instantly you're enveloped by the soft warmth of it. The scent here is subtle, comforting, something baking, perhaps. Cinnamon, warm bread, vanilla. There are copper pans that hang from hooks. On a long table by the window, a bowl of fruit sits in sunlight, ripe and ready. A loaf rests on a wooden board, steam still rising from its crust. You may notice a teapot gently steaming on the stove, and perhaps just now a cup appears in your hand, warm and fragrant. You take a sip, and as you do, something in you settles. Maybe your fingers brush across the wood of the counter, smooth from generations of use. Maybe you hear a quiet bubbling from the stove top, something cooking slowly, patiently, as though it has all the time in the world. You might even notice a recipe written on parchment in handwriting that feels familiar, as though your future self left it here, a gentle note of reassurance. Just as bread rises in its own time, just as tea steeps in stillness, you are allowed to unfold gently too. You rise slowly, feeling the soft weight of your body as you walk back down the hall. The stone walls feel solid, grounding. Eventually, you come to a small wooden door, different from the others, more humble, almost hidden. Something invites you to open it, and as you do, you step into a garden. High stone walls encircle it, warm in the sunlight, and within, life, flowers blooming, butterflies gliding past, a small fountain flowing gently. This is a private space, a space where nothing is expected of you, where new things can blossom and bloom. You can plant your intentions here, an intention of peace, freedom, stillness, love, whatever it is that rises within you now. Hold a sapling in your hand. The soil here is rich with potential. And as you begin planting it, notice the awareness that something has been set in motion. This garden will protect it, nourish it. You glance around and see other saplings too. You have planted more than you realize. Something inside you always chooses growth. Just the quiet wisdom of nature alive within you. You head back in, and at the end of a corridor, a large wooden door stands before you, strong yet inviting. You open it gently, stepping into the armory. But as you look around, something feels different here. This is not the armory you might expect, not filled with shields of heavy armor to protect you. Instead, it is a room of release. You pick up a helmet, once worn to protect your mind, but now it seems to dissolve in your hands. You notice the armor that you have been wearing. As you touch it, you feel it slip away. The pieces fall off, one by one, until all that is left is your true form. Strong, complete, whole. You can feel it, like the weight of an old burden lifting. You can take a deep breath, allowing yourself to release even the final traces of resistance. And in the stillness, you can truly feel the freedom that comes from letting go. The armory continues to dissolve, everything becoming quieter now, lighter, somehow emptied of its weight. And ahead, a set of stairs curve gently upward. Each step you take is soft, cushioned, like the castle itself is adjusting to support you. And as you rise, something in you settles lower, deeper, more at ease. At the top of the stairs, a door awaits. You step into the bedroom. The bed is wide and welcoming, layered in fabrics that invite your whole body to soften. Pillows shaped just for you, sheets that hold so much warmth. And as you lie down, every inch of you is welcomed. And you may begin to feel with each breath that every experience you've had, every step you've taken through the library, the kitchen, the armory, the garden, they are all part of you, integrated, absorbed, settled. You don't need to do anything with it. Your unconscious mind is already processing it all. And here, in this space, a deeper stillness settles in. Around the room are signs, a candle fragrant with calm, a journal resting open, its pages filled with dreams, a box of trinkets filled with your adventures. You are simply being. And as you lie here, you may notice a sense of trust beginning to unfold, that you are allowed to be at ease. And as you lie there, wrapped in warmth and softness, a sense may rise that there's still a little something clinging on, a last thread, a whisper, the faint outline of a thought or a worry. That is okay. You don't have to chase it away. You don't need to do anything with it. Just notice it like a leaf floating on the surface of a stream. Not something to wrestle with, just something to watch, gently passing by. And as you exhale, feel it drifting a little further each time. This castle holds you exactly as you are. Whatever doesn't belong to you anymore, whatever you've outgrown, whatever once kept you safe, but now no longer belongs, it can gently fall away. You rise slowly from the bed, not because you must, but because something gentle inside you feels ready. A curiosity, a quiet pull, drawing you deeper into the mystery of this place. You step back into the hallway, but something has changed. A passage you hadn't noticed before is now softly lit, as though the castle itself is guiding you. You follow that light, and it leads you down a gently sloping corridor. The stone beneath your feet, warm and smooth, worn down by the passage of countless peaceful footsteps before you. The air shifts as you pass. There's a scent to it now, subtle, earthy, like soil after rain, like buds just beginning to open. You followed the curve of the corridor, not guided by signs, but by a quiet knowing. And then, just ahead, a door. You step closer and your fingers rest lightly on the handle, warm from the sun that has touched it all day. Something invites you to open it, and as you do, you step back again into the garden. It has grown. Flowers now bloom in full, joyful color, wild and abundant, yet harmonious. Petals stretch open to the light, some still dewy with the freshness of a new beginning. The saplings you once planted now have grown. The fountain sings a little louder, not demanding attention, just more alive. The butterflies, there are more of them now. The castle walls are draped in vines and flowers. The grass has grown to welcome your feet. You may kneel now and run your fingers through the soil. Rich, warm, forgiving. This garden has grown with you, and whatever lies ahead, this place will always remain a part of you, a truth within you. And now, as you stand in the garden, a gentle awareness begins to rise. Not an ending, but a quiet return. You pause here, surrounded by the color and life that has grown, not only in this garden, but throughout the entire castle. You remember the corridors that were softly lit for you. You remember the kitchen where nourishment lived in more than food, the armory, now a quiet space where once you needed protection, you now carry peace. The library reminders of your strengths. The music room, a reminder of your creativity. The bedroom where you gave your body and mind permission to rest. Each one offering you something real, something lasting. The castle itself, timeless, safe, wise, is part of you now. You carry it within. Whenever you close your eyes, whenever you wish to return, it will be waiting, silent, open, still growing. And now, with no pressure and in your own time, let the image of your garden begin to fade into the background. Let the castle too grow soft at the edges, and as it fades, your awareness begins to return to the room around you, the rhythm of your breath, steady and calm. The support beneath your body solid, gentle, the air around you familiar once more. Perhaps a sensation in your fingers or toes, or soft awareness in your face or shoulders. You don't have to do anything, just notice it and bring with you all that you found. The ease, the strength, the calm, and above all, the quiet knowing that things have shifted and you have become what you came here to find.